Hey, Bohemia with Bohemian Stars Notional Readings. Today we're going to do another one. So, today's reading is to see what's up with the time frame of this situation? What's up with the process? How can we get some advice on these things and get maybe a quicker time frame turnaround, or help the process be a little bit smoother, things like that. Okay, we're going to get the information for you, some advice from your spirit team, your spirit crew as well. So we have three options. We have watermelon with friend, we have the seashell with return, and we have magic with the candle. All right, go ahead and pick a pile, and I will see you on your timestamp. For those of you who chose group one over here with the card that says friend with the watermelon on it, let's go ahead and see how can we get some advice here for your time frames and your process. So currently, let's look at the situation first. All right, your situation with the Ten of Cups reversed basically looks like disenchantment, unhappiness, not reaching an end goal that you've been setting for a while, or something that you really have your heart towards, feeling like there's just no energy to reach it anymore, feeling like, should I just, I was just painting an apple pie in the sky. Should I just quit? Should I just put away this dream? Or how do I kind of re-up on my energy? How do I manifest this full, potentiality, this possibility? Is there even any potential in this situation? Or am I going to be, the person who never has a Cinderella carriage moment, who never has, the dance at the ball? What's up with this? It's basically the energy here. Yeah, there can be, because this is like a Pisces card reverse. It's our happy ending reverse. So we're just not seeing how could we pull this off? How could we enjoy it? For some of you, I'm hearing like you're wondering, how can I get back there? So you felt like you reached this kind of pinnacle of happiness or something at one point, but then you're feeling like, I just don't know how to get back there. I don't know how to stay in a continuum of this happy outcome. Okay. Time frame right now that you're looking at and trying to get back to it. It seems very erratic. It seems very unsure. Yeah, it does. It seems like it's like always expect the unexpected. It seems like more not really a clear time frame for anything to occur. More like we're just kind of dealing with not having explosions. We're just kind of, yeah, our time is stalled. Our time is erratic. Working on personal transformation, but fear of change. So suffering or trying to avert or delay a disaster. Yeah, stormy time. Literally says stormy time. So it's like, yeah, there definitely is something here. So let's look to see how we can shift this energy, because we don't want you stuck with disenchantment and then like having a storm energy, a negative side, just like hectic vibes dragging you down and obscuring you even reaching your goal. Okay, we want to help you get to your goal here. So let's see what the cards have to say. Let's look at advice for your process, all right? Advice for your process. We have the Knight of Coins reverse. This can be a situation where you actually don't have to work as hard as you think. It is a time that you do need to get in control of your day-to-day habits. You need to educate yourself on, the practicalities of the situation. You need to know the numbers so you can crunch them. You need to look at the logistics of the situation. This is the Virgo card reverse, right? Virgos can actually be very sensitive. They can get a lot of anxiety. They can get analysis paralysis, right? They can have a hard time moving forward. So with the Knight, which are all about movement, and Virgo energy here, it's like a Mars and Virgo kind of energy, Night and Earth here, reverse, they're in worry, they're in stress. They don't know how to have a process, which ironic. It's ironic. Ironically, they are the ones who are probably the best at having a process out of the Knights if they're upward. So I think here we have this kind of polarity of this Pisces Virgo axis here. We also have two Mars cards here, but they're both illy aspected. It looks like you need a way to be confident that the small steps you take towards your goal are actually getting you to that big, beautiful picture. There's a drastic need to look at your health and to make sure that you are, like, if you're going to struggle with the right things in life, you know what I mean? So this would be to make it absolute importance that you take a step towards the goal that you want right here that you're asking about, regardless of what else is going on. So maybe you're saying, well, yeah, but it's difficult because we've been having emergencies at work. Things have been, all over the place with home and family. But it's like somewhere within your goal, you need that time you have to carve out so that every single day you can see yourself taking one step towards it. All right. Where you're not just feeling like you're kind of fake fighting for the goal, you know what I mean? Now some of you might be, you're like, no, I'm in the grind for this every day, but it could be that you need a new grind, okay? It could be that the way that we are stubbornly trying to get it done, it's not working, right? It's not working. I do want to pull a clarifier for that case, because I could definitely see that. The Knight of Pentacles could be like where we're like, well, I'm pounding the pavement every day. Like, how come I'm not getting results? But the results are coming in a different way. Yeah, Four of Swords reversed. So we need to have a little ingenuity. They're definitely, they keep mentioning about health. We need health to be a focal point for you guys, okay? Something you focus on to improve in this case. Maybe this is a question about health for some of you. But this would be like you need to have daily goals that you're continuously increasing about things you can do from your food here to how you're reading up on nutrition to how you are handling your health. Maybe you don't think it would make a difference. Maybe you're asking about, well, how can I get my music on track? But you realize health goes into that, right? Health goes into any single thing we do on the planet. We need to have ourselves right. So that's a big part of your process as well. It's going to make you regulate things better. And when you can kind of when you accomplish things with your health, you naturally feel more empowered, right? You naturally feel like, okay, now these other goals aren't so bad. But there is a lot of research that this pile needs. There is a lot of studying that this pile needs. And there's a lot of like, y'all need to get out your calendar, your scheduling book, and like keep track of how you actually spend your time and set mini goals for every single thing. Like every day of the week, you need to have a mini goal that you have. So you're writing a book. Okay, well, I'm getting this paragraph done in chapter whatever. Then I'm going to get this paragraph done. You do need a more regimented energy, even though you're trying to like be very whimsical and manifest and creative and romantic kind of vibes. You need to allow yourself to focus on things in a more regimented way, but not kind of stubbornly in a way that's not working. Okay, so that's why they're saying look at things with new eyes. Give yourself some information about like the industry or like the type of goal you really want so that you can not be like in your own pigeonhole, like being stubborn in that direction, but you can turn the way that your path's actually trying to go and keep yourself up to date. This could be to utilize some technology as well, and allow yourself to look at the reality of the situation, the growth you have, and what you need to work on in just a very realistic way, day to day to day. Some of you could have been asking about romance, and you're like, well, how is this going to help? They're saying get yourself healthy, get your life working and in order, get yourself more ready mentally and physically to receive love, to recognize love, and to have everything else taken care of so nothing else is in the way and you don't have to put love on the back burner when it comes to knocking at your door. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, we have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here, so those signs might be helpful in your process. Let's look at how to help your time frame. What's some advice we can have to speed things up? I can tell you guys are so ready to like, let's go, 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 because it keeps like, the message keeps wanting to interrupt itself. Like, okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. So I know you guys do want to get to your goal. You do. We have one of my favorite cards in Tarot, to be honest. It's a very empowering card to me. Two of Wands. Two of Wands is we take action from our free will. It's an Aries card about decisions and about taking action. So this here says that the spirit world is ready when you're ready. When you're ready, fam. Like, we've been showing you where you're supposed to end up. We've been showing you, yes, we co-sign. We're not apple pie in the sky. We're the shooting star saying, yes, we can get there. The time frame is incumbent upon your actions that you take personally. It's really reliant upon how you are going along your path in life and what decisions you're making. So this is actually really cool. It's something people can get overwhelmed with sometimes, that sometimes it's easier just to hear divine timing and have everything out of your control and not have to make a day-to-day process to stay focused on your life and get things fine-tuned. I totally relate to that. #human. However, this is really phenomenal if you want to be a proactive, metaphysical worker and someone who wants to get things done for yourself in your life, because it's saying, hey, change your mind, let yourself critique some of your habits, get them going in a healthy, beautiful way for yourself. And this could happen anytime. Like, we can get there very quickly. There's really nothing externally or like, karmically or whatever trying to block this up for you. Right? Advice from your spirit crew all the way around. I had said something. I said this like hectic things coming, a hectic hype over the top doing too much. So it's not about pushing yourself to burnout, stubbornly going in the wrong path. It's not about letting your emotions get out of control and telling yourself, I'm never going to achieve this. It's not for me. I can't have it. They said, don't get too hype. We see your aura. It gets hella hectic sometimes. Tune that down for yourself. Allow yourself to be chill, be smooth. Don't worry too much. Don't get too high, too low. Stay consistent, all right, and have a devotional practice. That Virgo energy rules devotion, our day-to-day spiritual application. Stay in that sweet zone for yourself, okay? And that's going to help you not to do too much in a way that kind of throws your process off. So if we take this advice here, what's our time frame looking like? We have a yes, first of all, and we have Virgo energy. So it could be around Virgo season, which is end of August to September. Yeah, it could be around Virgo season, says Sun in Virgo. We have diligence, passion, hard work, okay, paying off over here. High standards, mastering things, talent, skill development, positive potential here. What's your little phrase say? Work-life balance is important to protect your creativity. Yes, all right. So you can get there a lot quicker than you think. For some of you, that is a very long-term goal, but you didn't really start it yet, or you just kind of been doing it. Could be 8 years. Maybe you're saying, when am I going to win the championship? You got a few years under to go, a few under your belt, a few more to go before you get there. So it could be year 8. The number 8 could be significant in some way. But for a more short-term goal here, this could be Virgo season. Sun in Virgo specifically is really what it's bringing up, okay? If it's a very immediate goal that needs to get done that you're asking about, like it obviously has to happen within a matter of days or weeks, then it could be under the moon in Virgo. It could also be a Wednesday. Okay, we have the number 8 here, so it could be occurring on the 8th, 8 o'clock. 8 weeks, 8 days, 8 months, depending on the time frame that your goal would make sense to be working in. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for group 1. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye. All right, for those who chose group 2 with the return seashell card over here, let's go ahead and get into your reading. We want to see how can we get to your goal. So let's look at the situation right now. Currently, we have an 8 of Wands, 8 of Fire reverse. So you're very much like a dormant volcano over here. All right, you're having some internal smolders, but it does look like, man, I'm manifesting. I'm saying what I want. I'm trying to get to this goal. I'm trying to travel, maybe. I'm trying to move forward, but it seems block, 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 or I can't see where all the arrows I'm shooting are landing. Did I hit my target? Did I get a bullseye, or is it lost in the woods somewhere? What's going on? There could be feeling a lack of direction, right? It's kind of like our compass is spinning. We're not sure, well, what's going on in the situation? Am I supposed to be going this way? Am I not? Because this is Mercury and Sagittarius. Mercury rules local environment. Sagittarius rules long distance. So either way, what am I supposed to be doing? How do I get there? How do I start that conversation, or how do I finish that conversation of what I am trying to manifest, what I need to do, maybe? Because it could be sometimes with Mercury, we have a list of things that we do need to do. Or it could be like what you're aspiring to do with the Sagittarius energy, that Jupiter, my higher goals that I really want to reach. So yeah, it looks confused. It looks like you probably internalize a lot of energy. So you could be saying, man, I'm kind of burning up inside. I don't know what to do with this passion, with this energy. This could even show that maybe for some of you, holding this energy in could interact with your physical body. So you might even have some outbreaks. This could be holding in Jupiter energy can make you gain weight. It definitely is an energy. You can see that with Sag and Pisces. So just holding energy that itself, for no other factor, can make Jupiter energy just I guess, reside in your body, and Jupiter is expansion, okay? This could also be if there's been irritations, if there's been breakouts in the skin. You might want to look at this energetically if your body's been a bit more acidic, your adrenaline's kicking in a little too much, or your pH has been a little bit off, things like that, okay? So I am seeing that here. So this is the situation. Let's look at current time frame of getting things done without any advice so far. Three of Wands. Looks like we could end up marooned here because this is like we're not leaving the island. The ships are not coming in. So I think it's very good that you ask. This is playing small. So it's like instead of going over up the hill and looking to the ocean to see ships coming in, we're stuck. You're like, okay, I'm a big fish in a small pond, but this is feeling like a puddle to me. Like I want to move on, but again, my compass is lost. How do I do that? Procrastination, ooh, obstacles, delays, lack of planning and foresight, stuck in the past, and returning travels. Yeah. Excuse me. Y'all, it's Mercury retrograde, and for whatever reason, Mercury's messing with my voice tonight. Maybe it was the game as well yesterday, but I wasn't hollering that much, really. Um, yeah, delay, Sun and Aries. Maybe an Aries delayed this for you as well. Or a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Find your inspiration to take action. Your inspiration, feeling uninspired. A yes is delayed. Okay, so time frame wise, we don't really have anything going on. We really don't. We have it's like a delayed package, and then all of a sudden it goes from delayed to like, am I coming? Where am I? Do y'all know? Because I don't. You're like watching the thing here. All right, so let's get the advice because we want to, let's get out of that energy and see how we can get the result for you. So, advice on your process so far. Eight of Cups, they're saying you need to leave some baggage behind. Now, it's interesting because they're talking a lot about travel and things. So, this could be maybe you need to actually leave some belongings behind, sell some things, release your current location if you're trying to go to another location. Focus on the path ahead that you want to go on versus accumulating where you're at. So, for example, sometimes people want to go to a different career path, but they can't like stop trying to overinvest in the current career they're in, even though they don't like it and they know that this is not what they want to do. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to open your hand to receive something, and not only do you have to open your hand, but you have to drop whatever you're holding to pick up something else. So there can be an aspect of risk that is necessary because the delays that we have, if these were upright, this would show immediacy. You're getting your result, but they're reverse and delayed, and they're fire cards, they're action. So this means that we're not able to be like daring enough with fire, right? We're not able to respond to things with enough immediacy. We're not able to allow ourselves to kind of live on that edge and take action and not worry about kind of emotional attachments and physical attachments and things, but just go with the passion and go to the outcome that we want. We're having a concern with that, right? So here we have dropping emotional baggage, leaving vibrations that really don't suit us. Stop trying to plant and sow and seed where there's nothing that is going to be continuously flourishing for us, and instead move towards another option. So we have to get out of our feelings. We might have to get out of our fears, our apprehensions. In this case, for sure, we have to allow ourselves to really find that path regardless. Because if we take out all the he said, she said, the negative feelings, the stress, the disbelief in self, we take out all that fog here that's around this volcano, then we can go ahead and take action. We have eights twice here and a 3. Let's go ahead and see your advice for a time frame. So that's the process. They want you to just cut out what is not the result you want, and cut out the emotional, spiritual, kind of psychic, mental fog and BS. Maybe people are interfering with some BS, and don't be afraid to fly and to move on away, because we do have a traveler. You guys must have travel or moving or something, because we have 4 cards. The 8 of Cups does show someone dressed up as a traveler, actually very much like the 3 of Wands person leaving a situation, right? It's the emotional component to the before the 3 of Wands moment, right? Now we have the Knight of Wands reverse. So your time frame here, well, I'll be honest, with this group, we could have missed time frames. We could have missed it quite a few times. Again, it could have been because of a fire sign. Some of you, it never should have been missed in the first place. So maybe some kind of external circumstance with another person, or you just kind of, like, you could have had what you wanted if you had taken a right turn, but you took a left turn, or you could, left, right, whatever it is. So there's something here, a relationship or just a random decision you made with your free will that is actually what delayed things, okay? Because you could have already achieved this before. That's all right. That's all right. We get it. Look, that's why you got return. That's why you picked return. And that's why this also said returning travels. You're trying to get back to a path. I do see water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, people with strong water planets, so Moon, Neptune, Pluto dominance in your chart. We have strong fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So people of these signs could have played into why travel is delayed. We got distracted. Maybe you're trying to help someone else in their life. Some of you could have got stuck in travel. Maybe paperwork, documents, something happened. But maybe there should have been a more direct path you should have traveled, or we should have been in a different country or location anyway, okay? So your time frame here is saying like you're going to do better when you just get back up and get up on the road. This is again kind of Jupiter energy, Mars and Sagittarius energy. So your advice is when you just start taking action, but you're random. This is giving child a Jupiter energy here. This is giving child a Mars. So you have to just make it happen. Even kind of the flighty side of children of Mercury. Not planning things, just making the situation change because you're a change factor. This is a good hack, actually. Spiritual alchemy. If energies are stuck, just be the change factor, just be the X factor. Do something random in the situation, and those immovable energies naturally have to respond to it, right? So you guys might just have to say, that's it. I'm just going to go hit the road, or I'm just going to move. That's just what it is, period. I'm just going to do something to make this situation have to respond, react, and be different than the stagnancy that it has been. I'm just going to have to take a leap of faith, right? I'm just going to have to pack it up and go. I just have to try it. I can't wait for everything to be perfect. That's your answer for this. I can't wait for everything to be perfect, but I can have great hope, great faith, and belief right here. Pisces, Sagittarius cards, and shoot for the stars. And know I'm going to land on my feet regardless. That's the spirit I need to get back into, because right now I'm trying to do it in this like earth sign way, right? This King of Pentacles way, or whatever it is. I'm living in fear, maybe Eight of Swords energy, something of this nature, but it's not working for me. Right? It's not working for me to Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, sit here and work in fear and try to do it this way, do it this way. No, I need to be bolder. And I need to just launch myself out there more. I need to be getting my life more. I need to be living more freely. That's the answer. You have to live more freely so that you'll even be on the right path to this, or so that you'll get there. You'll just move. You'll just travel. So it's going to be a little bit risky. It's going to be a bit random. It's going to be a bit hippie-ish. You know what I mean? How you go about to get. It's going to be a bit wandering traveler-ish, where you're just like flying by the seat of your pants. I'm surprised the Fool card hasn't come out so far. We'll see. So advice for you in general. Yeah, the spirit world said weather machine. Someone's effing with you. We have the Matrix here. We have external power. So yeah, for some of you, maybe there has been some kind of red tape. You might just have to take it on, or you have to go and try a different way to get where you want to go. That's what it is. You might have to like pump fake a little bit, like maybe take a detour to how you're trying to get to your goals, because maybe people know too much how you're trying to achieve them. And so they're intentionally trying to block you, period. They're trying to hold you back. They're trying, this could be external, like something with like the government, okay? It could be. It could be within the larger organization of like a business or something, or like some kind of, corporate entity or something that you're dealing with. But it could also be somebody else is keeping an eye out, and they really don't want you to have that safe space. They don't want you to have a good outcome. All right. So definitely there has been external factors here. That's why you have to be this random person. You have to be that human that has the free will, that they can't anticipate what you're doing. You have to emotionally, mentally, physically detach from the situation that somebody else has control on, and show that you are a free person who does things your own way, and that you're going to get this result no matter how random you have to be. You're going to get it. Okay. Is the advice here. But yeah, the spirit world says, do know that there has been, it could be algorithms, could be, Hierophant type situations. There definitely is, where others have been trying to limit you or distract you from your path or interfere in some way, unfortunately. Let's get a little bit more advice for that. Yeah. What else do you have to say, Spirit World, for group 2 with the return? Yeah, we have spirit beings coming down trying to help you here, sprites, elementals. It is possible that somebody did petition a spirit being to mess with you or interfere. Maybe they asked their ancestors, their loved one on the other side, whatever spiritual beings. Yeah, so they're saying get rid of this. Some of you are afraid of making a decision and like making the good spirit world like mad, or you're afraid of doing something that's karmically off. But they're saying like don't let people who like can't be happy and they like to interfere, or they have this control, and then them and they're like, I don't know, maybe they ask their annoying uncle on the other side or whatever to give you a problem or something. They're like, don't let that get you down. They're saying actually this has been something since past life. So you guys could be running into people who they've been mad since past. Like, how mad are you? How mad are you today? They've been mad at you since past lives for whatever reason. Like, corny, we're bored, we're done. Okay. So yeah, there's something here with that. So you guys could be dealing with something karmic. You could be dealing with something systemic. You can definitely be dealing, for some of you, it could be that you left a religion. This could look like that. And so somebody is mad and they're saying, no, you have to do it our way, right? So they're telling the spirits of their belief or whatever. I don't know. So this is like, I don't know why they would be motivated to do that. I don't get it. Yeah, so spirit world is saying that's why we're telling you learn how spiritually, right? Pisces energy, not to be affected by others. Fully leave the vibrations of spirit energy that you don't connect with. Fully allow yourself to come out of pain and hurt and being triggered in that way. Some of you had to leave some kind of, this could be like leaving a family dynamic that's not been healthy, right? Something that feels like an institution, that feels like a machine, almost like this is the way we do things, right? And maybe you were there because of love. You were there trying to heal. But this could be saying, whoever you knew from past life in this contract or whatever, they're not trying to heal it. They're just going to be interjecting, downloading more hurt. They're just going to be on their same old games. And maybe they feel like their spiritual beliefs co-sign it or whatever, right? They're on just a different vibration in a different pocket. So that's why they really want you to know, yes, this is occurring and this has been something that's detoured you on your path. At the same time, we don't want it to eat up your luck. We don't want it to continue to make you stagnant, okay? Yeah, we want you to come out of the mirage, because this means their energy and their story of who you are is very limited. And to your life, it should only be a mirage. That's their reality, but for yours, it's smoke. All right, it's smoke and mirrors, and you don't need to stick in that any longer. Close the portal to those energies. Close the portal to their story in that storyline. Oh my goodness, you got a volcano reverse again. Madness, fury, vengeance, volcanic tornado. They said that's where that energy came from. That's why you feel that internally. That's why things seem chaotic and you're having a little trouble sometimes listening to your true self or finding your true timing. All right, don't try to perfect and be what they want you to be anymore. Maybe you're stuck in your hometown, you're stuck abroad or whatever it is. Stop trying to fit in and be what they want you to be and just get to moving on your own. Come out of these patterns, these habits, these ruts, get to moving. And they're saying you will be aligned. You will be aligned also with the funding that you need. All right. You will be aligned with the funding that you need as well, when you align spiritually. So you guys have a very spiritual answer, free will action energy as well. Some of you said there's a bill, Hemi, there's a bill. That's why. All right. So ancestors downloading here, giving you messages so that you can know. They said, we know you've been in drought. We know you've dealt with, says, see, even bigotry, false superiority, negligence, carelessness, indifference from people. We're aware of this. We're very aware. And this beautiful little plant that you are, you keep trying to grow, you keep trying to flourish, get your good results. We're sending in a huge wave of rain. And in this deck, the abundance card is rain. And this is a whole front of rain coming in for you, okay? Yes, hope. So there is a lot of hope. Your spirit world wanted to do a lot of talking here to let you know we relate. We're going to break it down and let you know we know what's going on. We know there's been difficulties. We are working on it. This is important for us, that you have hope, that you have joy, that you have blessings. They did do a waterfall. They're like, we did a waterfall, huh? That's what I call it when I keep pulling cards into the readings, satisfied. Your spirit crew's like, we did a waterfall and your read for you. That's how much we love you, group 2. All right, so let's see what the timing looks like if we listen to this advice. We get more bold. We let ourselves, our free spirit, tell us where to go, what to do. Okay, we randomize things. We catch them off guard. We don't let everyone know our moves. We don't let ourselves be controlled by this system anymore. We get it off our back, off our back, off our back, okay? So water off the duck's back. Maybe duck has some kind of significance for someone, but we allow ourselves to be free of the vibration, any guilt or mental toil, whatever it is. We move truly out of that vibration. We don't know it. We don't know it. I guess it was a past life dream because we're in our results now that we want. Let's see what we have. King of Cups reverse. King of Cups reverse. You need to support yourself before you can support others. We have Scorpio energy. So we still have a little bit of a delayed yes here. Let's see why. It could be because of it's hard emotionally for people. It's saying some people are not going to want to take the advice, or they're going to have a little bit of trouble staying consistent with their feelings. So this could be that the time frame, if we read it strictly as a time frame, is it could be a little bit delayed still compared to what the spirit world thinks you can hit, but it would happen around a Scorpio season. We have water signs, so water season, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, heavy on the Scorpio season, okay? Let's see if we can get it more. So if we truly work on this, we're trying hard. We're trying hard on this reading to shift this for people. I know that their hearts are feeling overwhelmed. I know that they're feeling discouraged. It looks like they've gone through blow after blow, no after no. But truly helping us, spirit world, come on, giving it all we got. What is a positive time frame? What's the best time frame we can get for these results here? I knew the Fool card was going to come out. Didn't I tell you? I was like, I feel like the Fool card would come out. So it's up. They said it's really up to what y'all are going to do. They say you're holding back now. You still have some indecision, hesitation, recklessness. You got to risk take. You got to risk take. Just spread your wings and fly. They said just do it. Oh my gosh, they hit the air Uranus. Michael Jordan is an Aquarius. They said just do it. Just do it like Nike. Just do it like Air Jordan over here. We got to you got to be the random factor. You got to. It's the only thing. So this means you're the game changer. All right, you're the alchemical, mysterious potion. That's what it is. That's what the King of Cups is, the potion. Are you gonna like drink that magical elixir? Right? Are you gonna do it? You say yes, delayed. I'm gonna wait a minute, Hemi, because I'm a little nervous, but then I'm gonna do it. If you do it, it's gonna be good. I had to see your outcome here. It's gonna be very good. I feel like there's any time it can go for you. We kind of had a similar answer, but different for group 1. I do feel like they ended up getting more definitive time frame for sure. But here, I feel like y'all can activate at any time. Most likely it would happen during water season, but that still looked like it would be delayed. All right, delayed number 13 or 14, 14 or 5 could have been important. Then we go straight to 0. So this could be where you say, yeah, I'm just going to buy a ticket and go. Again, we have travel. Maybe you guys want to be by water, or you're by water, you want to be by like more fiery area. Maybe a place that has both kind of hot temperatures and water. But it's like good luck. See, thank you. This is why, y'all, I'm telling you, how I'm taught in tarot, in spiritual work, in magical work. If you're not getting the answer you want, you know your morals are good, but you just see delays, keep working that energy. Burn another candle. Do another manifestation. I'm trying to say metaphysical manifestation, a manifestation, guys. Keep transmuting things with your tarot reading until you see the energy shift. Pull as much advice as you need because you want your result. Don't be scared that you're seeing delay or something. Okay, that would be a delay. How do I improve that? Okay, how do I improve that? It's like when you're hungry for the game, you're asking coach. Okay, so they do that. So what's the advice on that? Okay, well, how do I counter that move? Like, I'm going to win this game. Give me as much advice as you can because I'm going to listen, right? I'm going to implement this and put my spin on it. So here we have whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It actually says this on this card. You're a beast. You can do it. Let's go. You're a butterfly. You can fly above all of this. Okay, you can flutter above it all. We have yes card, fire, Jupiter. I feel like Spirit World's like, yes, that's the kind of hunger we wanted to see. Everyone who made it to this part in the reading. That's the kind of hunger we wanted to see right there. So we can go from it taking like a 14 So maybe 14 days, weeks, months, or years to it taking 10. We have a lot of zodiac signs here. We have Aquarius twice, we have Scorpio twice, we have Taurus, we have Leo. So I feel like you guys are the type of person, you get multiple chances a year. Like you always have an opportunity to spin this wheel, to join this raffle, to leave this vibration and go to the vibration you want. You always have a choice. And do you see right here what these negative people who are controlling you didn't want you to get to? They didn't want you to get to your good luck because it said negative karmic energy from the past. These people are so mad and burnt. They've tried to delay your path. They've tried to delay your opportunities, your actions, your ships coming in. Like they've worked like it was their job to do so. Maybe it was, right? Like I said, it could be some officials or something who are giving you a problem. But this says here, you're meant to have good karmic cycles. Good luck, karmic life cycles, destiny, turning point, change, inevitable fate, ups and downs, unpredictable. So this means that we've really ingested a lot to the point that our like predetermined good luck, good fate that's been meant for us has been this delayed and this blocked. That means others have really, really been trying it to interfere. And it means that we really have to get our emotional self together. And that's why it was a little hard to pull out of that stagnation. So empaths, stop ingesting this energy where people try to make you think you can't get what you want, that their answer is right, it's their way or the highway. They're lying. They're lying because what did it say? You guys are in different parallels. You're mirages to each other. So what they think is reality for you is literally not even reality. And what their reality is for them is not even reality for you. The fool knows that. The fool cartwheels through the all dimensions, times, and space, but finds the path that is right for theirs. So let's undelay this for you. Let's go ahead. I'm putting all these up right. We're doing some tarot alchemy here for this group. You see the spiral? You already knew that. We're working on things on a new level, on a spiral. You are returning to your path. You are getting positive, highest, best, wokest goals achieved, okay? I ain't helping no one achieve anything shady now, but y'all already know that. All right, but here we go. Let me get our yeses. Let's undelay our 3 yeses so y'all could have blessings on blessings on blessings on this path as well. I'm ready for you to run up to them with joy, with happiness, with pep in your step and get some big results, okay? And this way, we have very lucky energy. We have ships coming in, Sagittarius, 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 child of Jupiter energy gets blessings all the time. Pisces card, child of Jupiter, the Fool, very blessed and held and kept by the universe and by themselves. A beautiful energy, that beautiful continuum there. We have big wins, all right? We have our full awareness that we implemented it instead of getting overwhelmed by our spiritual information and our heart that we live with. We didn't let that be used against us. Some of you have had people who really took advantage because you're sensitive, because you're a magical person, but because you're a caring, tenderhearted person, right? So they try to put some negative programming to you, or they try to use you as their lucky gold, pot of gold, right? To tap out of psychic vampire, or they felt like we can keep you from being great because you'll be sensitive and you'll feel so bad you won't be great, and then we'll feel like we have power, whatever that is. So we're re-empowering you so you're fully locked in with your heart and with your spiritual gifts, okay? So shout out to everyone who made it to this part of the reading. At this point, I would say the time frame could then be immediacy. In the best case scenario, it's going to go between now and 10. So between now and 10 months. I don't feel like it would be 10 years at all if we move this energy. So it would be something very, very quick. Very, very quick, because the Fool is just diving into good luck. If we truly transmute this, if we can get through those emotional blockages that it took a little bit. So don't be down and pout around after this reading and say, but well, I still just need a positive read because I still don't quite believe it. No. We believe it. We're there. All right. High five. We're there. Down low. Let's not do too slow. Okay. All right. That's what I'm seeing for y'all. All right. I feel like someone's saying, wait, but just wait a little longer. I just really need encouragement. We'll watch the read again, get the advice, and I'll see you on another one. Bye. All right. For those of you who chose group 3 with the magic candle over here, let's go ahead and get this reading going. I just had a song pop in my head, but I'm not going to quote it. About a magic stick. So magic candle. Y'all might need a little humor, a little levity, okay, in your reading. You could be a little spicy too. Let's go ahead and see the situation here. 9 of Cups reverse. So you dreamers, but you feel like you're not getting your wish fulfillment. right? Your tender hearts. It's like Jupiter and Pisces. You have a lot of good luck, but you feel like, where is it? Why is it not coming through for this? I know I'm a child of the universe. I know I should get what I want. I know that I should have these blessings. You guys could be worried about birthdays. You could be worried about, maybe you're saying, oh, I wanted that by a different age. Why hasn't it occurred yet? I'm over here rubbing all the genie's lamps. Where's my result? Where's it coming towards me? Yeah, there could be some discouragement. I think each group had a very similar energy in this position of like wanting this happy ending and showing that you are manifestors, you are believers, but it's just something that can be a little discouraging sometimes. Like, okay, where's the result at, right? But I do feel like everyone is trying so far, but this could be where we go into melancholia. We feel very sad. We almost go to like Four of Cups energy, Five of Cups. We feel a little let down. Yeah, we feel a little let down. We feel like the real world, the adulting world's hitting us a little too hard. Like, come on, I'm trying to believe in the magic of the world. Like, I don't want delays and no's. I don't want to be crushed when I'm trying so hard to believe, right? Could also be where you're feeling like, okay, is it just silly at this point? Am I believing something I shouldn't? That's not going to happen? So you could be having those kind of thoughts. So let's see how we can get a result and help us get an outcome here for you. Let's get your current time frame. Well, the current time frame could be sometime before you're dead. It's not too specific. Could be Scorpio season. Could be Scorpio season. We have Pluto Scorpio here, okay? But it is saying we're having a delay with some kind of personal growth. Personal growth is always means leaving something behind. So this is an inevitable process. To me, death card means obvious. It means inevitable because that's what we know as soon as we're born. The death card comes to everybody, right? Any situation we're in, at a certain point, it's going to need to transform and grow and go into something new. So reverse, though, time is not moving forward the way it should. Again, some of you are worried about time. Maybe you feel like what you're dealing with deals with like ageism or something. So you feel like I have to get it by this certain age, or should have had it by this certain age, things of that nature. I don't feel the spirit world as worried about age, I have to say, in this regard. However, they are saying we do need more metamorphosis going on. So it's resistance to change, fearing change, holding on, stagnation, decay, and holding back from the personal transformation is going on here in regards to time. So time is not, you're right, time's moving slow on this. It's not really moving forward as quickly, and time is relative, right? It really isn't moving forward and like giving us this result for some reason. So let's see what's going on. All right. So what's your advice for your process in this situation? The process is you have to maintain balance. The process is when you have a victory, don't go and lose. You ever seen something where it's like a sporting event or something and you see an athlete just like lose their temper or something at a time that's like, it's absolutely horrible for their game. It's not about like, it doesn't help fuel energetically the situation. Maybe it even gets them in trouble, gets them tossed out the game, and actually puts their team at a deficit. That's your guys' advice here in the process, is don't do that. What we don't want to do is have the charioteer run back after they already conquered the wild monsters and the men or whatever in the gladiator stadium, and just all of a sudden be like, well, maybe I shouldn't be free and run towards a triumphant future. Maybe I should go back to that gladiator rink. And then just go back because they're not sure what to do with their path or their future. Or you don't want them to stagnate until all the trouble catches up to them, right? Or to veer off the road because they're not in control, right? That's the charioteer. They need to be in control of both of those sphinxes, right? On the traditional tarot that are leading them forward. They have to have emotional balance. It's a card of Cancer, so it connects to the moon, right? They have to know themselves. They have to know their instincts, their impulses. They do have to continue to transform and move forward. So your advice is not to stagnate, not to get out of balance, not to get distracted. Don't stop on the side of the road. Don't crash your vehicle. This group, I feel like you really have to watch out for self-sabotage. You really have to watch out for self-sabotage here. There could be something with health. Okay, with all respects, I don't like to clown him. I think he gets a lot of body shaming, but I'm getting Zion Williamson. He's actually like a mega Cancer. He's a Cancer sun, has a huge Cancer stellium all in his fourth house of Cancer, right? And he has a Jupiter in his second house of Taurus. So he's been clowned a lot because when he had harm to his physical body, which can be that can be a lot for water signs, right? Especially people who have strong water earth in their chart. He had a lot of good food, right? And so he's in this self-nurturing thing. So this could be cancers can do things that are self-nurturing in their mind, but they're actually sabotagey, right? And Nine of Cups can show that. So some of you could have had dramatic weight loss or weight gain here with these energies that I'm seeing. We have Jupiter and Cancer here, and we have an overabundance of them. For this group, we could be stalling ourselves and telling ourselves that all right, camera shut off, so this has probably been edited now. So I zoomed in a little more for the rest of this because it was probably a little zoomed out from the editor. But yes, so here, definitely with this group, you want to stay balanced. You want to stay focused. You want to allow yourself to keep your emotions in check. This could also be keep your hormones in check. Um, keep your hormones in check in some way or find balance with that. Allow yourself not to be sucked into the past. This group, you have a lot of past and present, as I say. Like you have the past dominating your present. You could even have past and future because you're not able to see the road ahead and where you want to go. It's playing replays on your windshield of past things, past things, past things, past things. And that makes you do some kind of, there could be some self-medicating that's going on. That could be through food. It could be through extreme exercise. This could be where we're being too much the athlete, even too much of that championship mind frame where we can't calm down, right? We can't just be approachable and, human. Might need to humanize yourself a little bit sometimes and not be so tough about the feats you need to obtain. It could be both, right? On one side, we could have some self-sabotage going on, but on the other side, we could have this extreme demands that you have of yourself where you expect absolute perfection, right? So this is saying to allow yourself to find balance within that. Okay, you are someone who can continue to move forward. You are someone who can reach great heights. You are somebody who can be highly successful, but you do need to caretake yourself along the way for your process. Okay, you do need to slowly but surely get there. This is a card of Cancer. Crabs walk sideways, right? Cancers are cardinal signs. They definitely will get their goals done once they say they will, and way more quickly than people would anticipate. They're the people that very quickly, all of a sudden, they got a home, they got a boo, they got a family. Like they don't play, but they do kind of go a little bit sideways approach versus the direct rat race that everyone else does. So you can have your comforts, you can put your unique spin to yourself, things like that to your path, but you need to be balanced and forward moving. Okay, you need to be taking care of yourself at this time and not allowing others to dominate what it is that you're doing or to be driving your steering, driving, holding on to your steering wheel. If any of you in this group have had those dreams of someone else driving a car and you're in the back seat or you're somewhere in the vehicle but someone else is driving the car, maybe you're not even in the vehicle, that is a big thing. That means you're feeling like you're not controlling your destiny, somebody else is. Okay, so you want to make sure to get back that steering wheel and trust yourself to navigate your future. Every time you're making decisions, that's going to help your process. Your time. YouTube sending me notifications that are shutting off my camera. All right, so your advice here for the time frame is become unstuck. You have to let go of fear. You guys are very smart because we have the snake and the owl here. You're very, very wise. You have a lot of mystical knowledge. You have a lot of practical application. You have a lot of cunning. This is a card of Mercury and Gemini. For some reason, you're not thinking you do. And again, we have those two sides of yourself kind of worrying and stopping your own success, right? It's kind of like if someone could have just ran straight, but they zigzag the whole time because they're listening to two different sides of themselves, and all of a sudden they lose the race, right? Knock on wood, 'cause we're not having you lose the race. So this is saying your time will, once you pick one consistent path, this confusion that even time itself has, wondering if and when and how you're going to do something, will iron out a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, again, I just keep getting a lot of like imagine if someone's like, when's this game gonna end or when are we gonna win and be the championships, but then they keep calling timeouts or they keep doing like ridiculous random plays that nobody's seen before and keep delaying the game, delay of game, delay of game, delay of game. This is what it is, because it's saying you guys are like an athlete who's a little out of control and not focused on your goal in the right way. or you're overly focused on it, but not in a way that's actually productive, right? So this is like if we keep delaying our own process, then even time itself, like, don't look at me. So your advice is to stop worrying about the time frame and focus on the process more. Yeah, come out of fear that it's not going to happen or time's going to get you, or again, you're locked up because of ageism or whatever it is, and you can't get it, you can't get it, it's never going to happen. You have animals of metamorphosis all here, and you're reading signs of it with the death card here. We have the ability for you to make this happen regardless. Again, I don't see the spirit world giving a you know what about time frame, or like if you feel like, well, I'm too old for this industry or I should have done it already. I don't see like any cares about that in all due respect, in a good way. Spirit world is like you're talented, you're skilled. Again, go back to Zion Williamson. Look, all we want is for Zion to be healthy because Zion is still talented AF, okay, period. So can still throw down. We're not worried about the haters, that energy, or what the system says, or whatever. It's more about you. It's about the individual. Are you going to allow yourself out of these mental fears? Okay, are you going to get balance? I do think for this group it could help your process in your time frame if you do have good counseling. I feel like you have a lot on your mind and heart, and it's hard for you to try to be this boss who feels like you don't have you're too strong to have to lean on anybody. Yeah. And then another side of this could be developing codependency and overly leaning on people. So all of those things delay your process. You do need someone who pushes you to be self-responsible and self-reliant, but at the same time, you need to not be imprisoned by fear. I'm doing some alchemy here in your cards. We're going to go ahead and transmute these around to help you get some results, help you come out of this fear, this terror. Some of you have been in some grief, some guilt, some sadness going on. So we're going to help shift that energy, okay? Let's get advice from your spirit crew here. They said let go of the negative energy. That's their advice. There's a lot of frozen negative energy that's bubbled up. It's like bubbled up and frozen deep in there, and that's what grabs your steering wheel, or it allows you to let others grab your steering wheel and throw you off. That's what suddenly pops up. One of these bubbles bursts. It's frozen, right? You feel like I'm positive, right? I'm manifesting. But underneath, there's some frozen bubbles of negative energy, negative self-talk or doubts, things from the past. And when one of those thaws out and pops a little bit, it bursts your whole bubble, right? And then it puts you back into that prison of fear. And it all of a sudden, you're driving nicely and vroom, you careen off the road, right? And then you try to overcompensate and maybe so-called nurture yourself by maybe co-signing a lot of procrastination, saying you're giving yourself a break, or again, some kind of habits that are actually not healthy for yourself, okay? So your advice from your spirit crew is let's get rid of all the negative bubbles. Don't be afraid of the process. Don't be afraid of going to the spiritual healer. Don't be afraid of going to the counselor, the therapist, and getting it all out once and for all. Let's purge this negative energy. Let's get rid of this negative history, the way that this story is controlling you. Then you will bounce back. The storm will surge. Your positive energy will surge back in, right? There's water here. This person's on a highway with water everywhere. So this is saying then you'll realize, yeah, that's right. Let me bounce back because I have been underestimated. Let me come up. All right. Let me come up where myself and others didn't even think I could. So your spirit crew has your best interest in mind with the way they're giving these messages. Okay. Yeah. Because they do agree it's time to go, it's time to move forward. So listening to this advice here on the process and on the time frames and things, let's see what your time frame would look like. It's a yes, you will get this. And the Queen of Swords does not care about society's rules for time frame, for beauty, or none of that. And yet, she's a card of Venus. She's a card of Libra. So she's going to get all that, okay? She's going to be beautiful. She's going to thrive. She's going to attract her beautiful opportunities, etc., etc., etc. 100%, no questions. However, the Queen of Swords is the card who is done playing by society's standards. So fed up, right? So fed up. And it's like, you will respect me, my mind, my plans for my lives, my talents, my skills. So I see you getting that fierceness and doing it anyways, okay? We have the numbers 13 and 4. So it could either be 4 for some of you or 13, because 13 reduces the 4 in numerology. We could have that number of days, years, months, weeks, minutes, depending on what would make sense in your situation that you're asking about. For some of you, you're definitely asking about some big career goal or some kind of thing that maybe has to do with the public or something like that, some achievement. So you would know how long that would take to occur, right? If they just had an award show and you're like, when am I going to win an award? It's not going to be in 4 days or 4 hours, right? So it would be a little bit longer. So it's like that kind of thing. But this is saying unbiased judgment. They're saying time is not judging you that you should have had this done or judging your age when you come up on it. That's humans' projection onto time, right? So we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, so it could be under those seasons. The season of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is when this could be occurring for you, or the moon transit Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? When the moon's in those signs. Days of the week, if you're in a close time frame for something that it would make sense that it happened within that time frame, this would be Wednesday and Friday. So it could be sometime Wednesday through Friday or happening Wednesday or Friday, okay? Yeah. Let me see what your advice is here. I want to see. Your clear communication allows you to express what is best for everyone. So trust your voice. Speak what it is that you want. Start telling people your goals that you have for yourself so that you hold yourself to them. You got to live up to them. Get your weight and your eating habits healthy. That's going to help you on your goal. But I do feel like even time itself, even death itself is saying, hey, show me how you're going to live before you come towards me, right? You have things to accomplish. You have successes to have. We know you're the champ. We want to see you in the winner's circle again, all right? So come out of that fear and self-sabotage because you're definitely worthy and definitely able to meet your goal and have some strong yeses, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.